Yo, what's going on, guys? San Antonio is seeking 2 first-round picks for Jakob Poeltl. And Poeltl, somebody that I've always thought was a top 10 defensive center in the NBA. Arguably, I've always put him as my 5th best defensive center because if we put the best, it would be Rudy Gobert, Joel Embiid. I guess this past season, Nikola Jokic was one of the best defensive centers. That's why he won, MVP again, because his defense got really good. Miles Turner's up there. I would put Poeltl right behind those guys for defense. I'm trying to think of any other teams Jonas Valanciunas, maybe. There's a few other guys. I definitely think Poeltl's top 10 defensively for the center position. I've always thought the man from the Utah Utes, the Austrian. I almost said Australian, but the Austrian from Vienna, right? I've always fucked that name. Vienna. Fuck me. Vienna. Couldn't speak right there. But no, dude. So it's crazy because he's a guy who literally was recruited from Europe to come to the Utah. And everyone forgets that he started off in Toronto, spent the last 4 seasons over in San Antonio. And he had a breakout year offensively this year. He was dropping 14.5 points on basically 10 rebounds a night, dishing out 3 assists. Okay, he went from 8.6 points to 13.5 points. Okay, still 2 blocks a game. And he's only doing this in 29 minutes a night. And he's a career almost 63% from the field. And his last year in college, if you want to hear what he was doing in college, 17 points, about 2 blocks, 2 assists, 9 rebounds, shooting 65%. And it's also funny because everyone's like, the Wordle, the Poeltl, that's what everyone thinks. But I've always also did not know Poeltl's name was Poeltl with the little dots on the top. Oh my God. Then why in the NBA? I swear to God, everywhere I look, it's Poeltl with P-O-E. I've always spelt it with a P-O-E. I feel like I've been doing you a disservice, but who could be trading for him? That's the big thing. And for me, they could be trading him. All right, so you got to understand is player salaries. I have said the best deal for them to do this whole time would take 2 first-round picks and Russell Westbrook, send over Poeltl, Jay Rich, and Doug McDermott. Let's dump all the salary on this team to the Lakers. Say, fuck you. We'll take all these guys in the first-round picks. Well, you'd only be taking Russell Westbrook, and then you'd waive him. But we need to find someone who makes the same amount of money as Poeltl, which is 9.3. And Jay Rich makes about like 11.9, 12.1. So right there, we're already at 23.4. Then you add in Doug McDermott, 13. So that brings us to $38 million with those guys. So you can take it on. You'll only be taking $9 million extra for Russell Westbrook. But if we want to find somebody who makes similar money, because those guys would probably be packaged in any deal, Poeltl. I mean, the Raptors would love him, but who could the Raptors send him? That is the question that many of us will ask. Now, yes, it's a tricky one because you could look around. And I could see the Mavericks being a team that could fly out and be like, here's Dwight Powell and 2 first-round picks and Josh Green. Maybe that's enough to move the needle. I don't know. But I really do believe that there could be a team out there that could hit us from right field. I mean, if you said, would you take OG Anunoby in a first-round pick for Jakob Poeltl? Is it Jakob or Jakob? I want to make sure I'm saying this. I always bounce between 2 names. I feel terrible. It's Jakob Poeltl. And Jake Puddle is his nickname, supposedly. But yeah, I think if we look around, besides that deal, who could they pack? What could another team package for him? I could see a team packaging like Brook. I don't think they would do Brook Lopez. I really see like Kem Birch and maybe someone else on the bench for the Raptors. But besides that, I can't see another team Like the Pacers could, but I don't think a rebuilding team. I think a team that's like contention. What are your thoughts?